First of all, thank you everybody that's liking and watching and subscribing. If you haven't done already, please do hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Like as well and watch to the very end. Thank you. So the question is, holiday from fitness. Is it yes or no? The problem with this question is it's not just a simple yes or no. It depends on your volume, depends on how often you go to the gym, it depends on if you actually take breaks anyway. So the way I go to the gym is I go 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday are off. Now, taking a break from fitness, that's the only 2 days I take, Saturday and Sunday. So last week I took 5 days off. I wouldn't normally do that, but I weighed myself before I went and I weighed myself just now, and I weigh the same. Nothing's changed. And as you can see from some of the pictures that I'm about to post, that nothing has changed either. In fact, things look a little better, if anything. So what happens when you take a break? Again, that question isn't a simple answer to give. It depends on your volume, it depends on how many days you take off anyway. For me, I only take 2 days, or if I take 3 days extra, it's not going to matter that much. So again, very difficult question to answer. So let's say somebody goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're going 3 days a week. They take an extra 5 days off after that. What happens? Does their metabolism go back to normal? Does anything change? The answer is no. Your metabolism will stay the same for a number of weeks before it bounces back to normal. You have to have a sustained period of doing very little before your metabolism slows down. If your body's used to doing a certain thing, it's in that rhythm. So in order for you to change that rhythm, it has to be for a sustained period. So what happens in that period then? Again, that's not a simple question to answer. For different people, different things happen. Again, it depends on your biology, your genetics, how quick your metabolism was in the very beginning before you started. For me, obviously, it takes a lot longer for anything to happen. Now, when I was on holiday, I was eating all kinds of stupid foods, McDonald's, things that were completely ridiculous to eat that I shouldn't have been eating. But it didn't make a whole lot of difference. It would have to be a sustained period before my body will actually absorb more than it should absorb, and you're not going to gain weight overnight. A 3 extra day period in what normally is only a 2 day off is not going to make a whole lot of difference. Now for some others, if you're only exercising maybe 2, maybe 1 time a week, and you take maybe 2 weeks off, then yes, something will happen. And what does happen is your biology, your genetic makeup, or however you want to view your particular own biological, physical, chemical makeup, that will change in that 2 periods. And when you go back to the gym, you will notice that it's going to be a little bit harder. For me, I'm going back tomorrow, and I probably won't notice a whole lot. I will be drinking a lot more, water that is, and I will be exercising a little bit harder, and I'll be eating a little more sensibly. So I'll bounce back and I won't notice the difference. For others, you will have to work harder, but not just that, you'll feel it more. But that's a good thing as well, because if you're feeling it more, that means you're shocking your body into reaction. The biggest gains you will ever make are when you've done nothing for a long period and then all of a sudden you start doing something different. They're called newbie gains, because that's the period in your life where you'll make the most. So if I took a break off for a year or 6 months even, and then suddenly went bouncing back to the gym and started doing the exact same exercises I'm doing now, I probably wouldn't even be able to turn over in the bed because my abs would be hurting that much that I wouldn't even be able to lift my head off the pillow. So you're shocking your body into doing something that's completely different, and your body reacts, and it reacts quicker. It uses whatever you're feeding it more, and plus you've got an excess of fat, of energy that the body can use. So is it a good thing or a bad thing to take a break from fitness? I would say neither. For a sustained break, yes, it's a bad thing. You should never take a break for a long sustained period. But for a short period, I think it's a good thing in general. Sticking to your nutrition always is a good thing. That's something I shouldn't have done, is take a break from that. Taking a break from fitness though is good. Not only that, but you should change your fitness of what you do at the gym, change the way you do things, change the weights, change how many reps. You should change that continuously, because if your body gets used to doing a certain exercise in a certain way, then you're not making progress. So you need to continuously shock the body to change. Otherwise it won't change. You'll become stagnant, and then you'll just get used to the exact same figure that you're always used to. So what should I do when I've stopped taking a break from fitness? It's quite simple really. You go back to doing what you did before. Your break has basically been a good thing. So when you go back, you're going to shock your body anyway, because you've taken an extra 3 days or maybe a week off of doing what you usually did, and your body won't be used to that. So even if you went back and did the exact same exercises that you were doing before, your body will go into shock and your muscles will hurt a little bit more. So it's a good thing in general. I don't recommend it for everybody, but certainly it was a good thing for me, and I'll find out tomorrow whether it was a good thing for my body or not, because I'll either be aching or I'll be fine. Either way, I'll find out in about 48 hours time. That's it from me tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.